Oh, good morning, INTERBET fans, and welcome to the preview for the Turffontein Standside Meeting Champions Day. And the first observation, and most important one, is that that huge storm that was coming over Joburg last night must have missed Turffontein, because I see in the reports no rainfall in the last 24 hours. But there was a biggie, it looked like it was going to get them, and normally happens this day. So anyway, it's a bit overcast, and who knows what's going to happen with the weather later on. But huge days racing with a big Pick 6 carryover. We're going to try and establish what we can put in there. And we're going to have a very close look at this card, because it is a good card. First race, 1150, that's 10 to 12. It's 1160 meters. So 1150, 1160, maiden juvenile plate. And let's go with the money horse in the race, and that's Phantom Express. Very good first run. Paul Matchett's runner. Matchett's in good form, and the head of the speed rating. Lots to like about Phantom Express, and look for big improvement. Should be able to put them to bed here. There doesn't seem to be much support for anything else. Red Bomber and maybe Calamureto, who's had a couple of runs, but Phantom Express does look like the way to start. Race 2, juvenile plate, 1600 meters. Well, the favourite here is Max Magician, the Magna inmate, and it's come in for money too. But I'm not sure that Holocene might not be the right horse. Ran a cracker second time out. You go and watch a replay. Dropped in at the back, ran on really, really well behind Bonbon. The thing with Max Magician is run behind Lucky Lad, and that does look like the best juvenile around so far. So those two look like they'll fight it out. Maybe third place, Dakota Cat, number 8. Race 3, maiden plate. They go 1600. Mo the Man's got very good form, and he is favourite, but this is not cut and dried. There's a lot of horses here that have got chances. Well, there's certainly 4 or 5. Free Movement, excellent form. Look for a big run from the Robbie Sage inmate. Then Kambula. This is the dark horse of the race, number 4. Comes back from a gelding. Not bad form at all. Got a good pedigree, and looks like this will be perfect for it. And the short Terry operation, put striker on it and drawn one. Lots to like about Kambula, and I think that 7 to 1. If there's any sniff of support, you take the each way on Kambula. Royal Guide looks like a big danger as well, number 7. Gavin Larena aboard for the Alec Laird stable. Race 4, this is the nursery, the Phillies nursery, 1160. Well, I think we can cut this one down to 3 or 4 horses. American Graffiti looks like the best horse in the race. Very good form. She won a 2. She won a 56.47 second time out. That's a very fast time. You'll go see later on, we'll talk about times. That is a quick time. And as a result, she might be anything. She's got beautiful pedigree by Sylvana out of Al Mufti mare. She's just got to get better and better. Stable companion, Mrs. Geriatrics is named after all those Mrs. Geriatricses. 2 very good wins, and you see that her time wasn't too bad either. So she comes into the race with a very good chance. Miss Hannigan, the Gareth Van Zyl runner, ran 56.54 behind Mrs. Geriatrics, and certainly would give her a chance as well in a race like this. But the horse I think might be the upset material is 9, Red Hot Rose. I think this filly's probably taking time to come on. She's a fly rally filly, and the blinkers might improve her. If they improve her, she could be a runner in this as well. Leaving Las Vegas, 2 good wins. Time's not as good as American Graffiti. Race 5, nursery, 1160. There's always a good race for the 2-year-olds. So I'm going strongly with Lucky Lad here. I think his form's outstanding. He's got the best of it, and certainly looks like on collateral form lines he's got the rest of them beaten. Pure Predator, this might be a runner. Gavin Larena rides it again for the Fani Broncos operation. Put it into your play. There's been money for Guy Gibson and Amber Rock. Well, Amber Rock's your favourite, but how can it beat Lucky Lad at the weights? Certainly received 5.5 last time, only received 2.5 this time, and got beaten. I think Lucky Lad's the right horse, and that's why I'm going very strongly with it. Race 6, a computer form sprint. Master Archie, If anything beats him, it will win it because he's got everything in his favour. He won it last year. He's course and distance suited. Craig Zacky's 1-from-1 with him. There's a lot to like about Master Archie. And as a result, I make him the right horse. So what are the dangers? Well, Karangatang might be good value at 40-1. Certainly likes a course. Princess Keller. Gavin Arena rides this one now. That's very interesting to me because I think that this might be sharp for Princess Keller, although she's got class. There are a lot of fast ones around here, and with no rain around last night, this track's going to be running fast. So I'm looking at the quick ones. Sheila comes into play, as does Gobsmacked. Race 7, Premier's Champion, 2,000 metres, and I actually make it a 2-horse race. I think that Rain and Holland and the 3-year-old Billy Bowlegs look like they'll fight it out. The arena rides Billy Bowlegs. I didn't think he rode a good race on it last time. He certainly gave them too much to do in the derby and ran on best of all. I think he's effective, this horse, and I think he's pretty good. And I think he's going to give them a very, very good run. Rain in Holland, well, she's multiple Group 1 winner. She goes into everything, and she's got to be the play. Aragosta's a dark horse here. Might have the ability to be able to win a race like this, and I certainly think he's the best of the cock runners. And then the Brass, don't ignore his chances. He's always there or thereabouts, and he's a pretty decent horse. Rule by Force seems held by Billy Bowlegs on the 3-year-old form. Race 8, Camellia, 1160, 3-cornered contest. My top choice is going to be 1 Bon Vivant. I think it's been absolutely prepped for this race, and at these weights, going to be very, very hard to beat. The horse that's just as well in the weights is Full Velocity, a 5-year-old of Sean Terry's, and she comes into the race with a big chance too. But the second best might be Kiss Me Captain. Certainly on ratings, the 3-year-old filly getting the 2 kilos has got to have a huge chance. Richard Fareed jumps aboard her. That's a big, big plus. But I think Bon Vivant might be very hard to beat here. Others that come into Stip to Lick. Well, this comes from Cape Town with very good form. Sweet Pepper, Kamalo gets on for Terry, also worth thinking about, and Colfax, got a lot of pace. This is no cut and dried race as Camellia. Race 9, Gerald Rosenberg, 2,000 metres, and I found one here, big price. The favourite here is Bless My Stars, and got the form, got everything to like about it, and I think that the horse that might just give them a big run is Emirate Gina. I think she's a good filly, this, and Muzi gets on her. Draw 11 is a little concerned, but she comes in with a huge chance. Gilded Butterfly, Terror Time, both come into the race with big chances as well, but that's where it ends, I think. Race 10, Gold Bowl, 3,200. Well, I've never ever seen this. 62 kilos top weight, 52 kilos the next two, and 50 kilos the rest of them. Interesting thing about this race is 2 3-year-olds, Future Pearl and Top Sail, really look to have it all to do in a race like this. But Shangani's a hot favourite, got to give 10 kilos to Aramagam. I think Aramagam will be up to the task to be able to beat Shangani, but Shangani's class, Aramagam's a nice young improver. The big danger to them both is Tabuya, number 3. Wesley gets a ride on it, gets a chance, Wesley Marwing, because of the weights, and I think that it's got to have a big chance. The amazing thing is that Wesley Marwing's Waiho's boy and Caden Brewer rides Aramagam, so it just shows you the jockey bookings are quite interesting. Looks like a super day. Hopefully we don't get rain, and enjoy yourselves. Remember, big pick 6 carryover, got to get involved, but you've got to get involved with INTERBET. They're the only bookmaking operation that puts the money through the tote, and the tote pool is what counts.